Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
The first thing I think that comes up in a lot of people's minds is, that this is just a garage band. It's not. It's actually a lot more than that.
So it's really hard to step out of your comfort zone and put yourself out there. If I could tell my freshman self something, I would tell them to get more out there.
I really wanted to go to Coachella this year. It's so sad.
Everybody's kind of pretty chill.
Welcome back to Valley Vibes. Today, I'm sitting here again with Art Rubio, the director of the CUHS Rock Combo, and he's been a good guest of ours, and we kind of want to feature the Rock Combo in today's episode. So, Art, why don't you tell us a little bit about the Rock Combo again, and then what's going on different this year, and where it's going to go, and then after you're done, we're going to be hearing from some of your students. So, go ahead, Art.
So this is my, I'm trying to think now, I think third year. This is my fourth year as a teacher here at Central, and third year as Rock Combo director. So it's, to start, it's been a learning process for me because it's, this class, it kind of ebb and flows with students. Some years I have lots of students. Some years, this is the first year I actually have a smaller group, which has been helpful for a lot of reasons. I get to really focus on each and every musician a little bit better and kind of help them develop their musicianship, and also just kind of give them feedback and critique about some of the things that I hear and kind of the experiences I've had outside of here. I share those with them so they can better understand where they could be musically. So as time's gone on, I've kind of learned how to better direct a group like this, because again, it is a non-traditional kind of band setting. So, the first thing I think that comes up in a lot of people's minds is, that this is just a garage band setting.
Right.
And it's not. It's actually a lot more than that. And I know that's probably been the from what it looks like, probably the stigma when students come in thinking that they're just going to come in and just jam out and use it as kind of a way to get out of other classes and be able to use their talent, which for lots of students, it could be it's been that. It's been
to a certain extent.
To a certain extent, it's been a way to let loose, and to kind of just kind of have fun with it, which is again the whole goal of it.
True, but at the same time, I think it also is a bit of an attraction in terms of showing up to school.
Of course, it's also that, yeah.
Maybe that hasn't been the case as much lately, but I know back, like when you were in school and prior to that, there was students that one of the main reasons that they showed up to school regularly is because they were in Rock Combo.
Right.
And, like we talked about last week, the success that they find in that class kind of bleeds over into the other classes. So, your students that had attendance issues and such, maybe just apathy to good grades, that sort of kinds of changes.
Of course, yeah.
And so, it's a good class that way, but
right. No,
but
yeah,
there's
definitely.
a lot more than garage band, yeah.
Definitely, and I do like to have that environment of kind of the garage band, but as a class, these kids already know how to do that. They already know what it's like to. A lot of them are already in bands and groups outside of here, so they know about that. Which I myself started in that same type of realm too. But what I try to do, and what I've been able to do, thankfully, due to some of the new the new tools we've acquired, new technology, some new equipment we've been able to receive, fortunately, is to, take that and kind of give them, kind of take it beyond just a garage band. And I think, again, with what's available out there, with the platforms, with the technology, I've been able to incorporate all of that into my curriculum. So, it's every year I've been able to refine what it is, what I want to kind of get out of them and musically, and what also they need to really understand in order to keep doing this at a level where maybe they could one day be professional studio musicians or professional live musicians. Because given my experience, I think those are things I wish I'd have known at a younger age. But again, it was a different time back then, so there wasn't as much access to certain things when I was in high school. And with that being said, this year I've kind of incorporated more of my knowledge and some experiences we've had with when we performed at USC over the summer.
At the APME, yeah.
Yeah, and it was that experience for me. I've really integrated it in this group this year, and given that I have a smaller class size, it's kind of worked out only because I've been using some of those techniques and some of those I guess methods and strategies of teaching students, and I've been kind of incorporating them into the class. Not only that, I've been using a lot of I've been giving them checklists and kind of giving them I guess you could say information on what to look for when they're going to cover a song.
Sure.
Because we do start with covers. The way the class is laid out, first semester I have them just learn covers and get to understand them, each other musically. And then second semester I have them still do that, but also start writing their own music and start forming in their groups, and start to, figure out who they're going to work with, who fits best with them, but also to develop their musicianship as well. So that's how I lay out the curriculum. But going back to my experiences and how I'm using them, I think one of the things that I've been able to incorporate this year a lot better and understand how to do is to get them to really analyze the music that they're playing. A lot of them listen to the songs and they match what they're hearing, and they've been doing that great. But there's details in there that I kind of want to lead them to understand on their own. So when they listen to a song, they understand what that song or what that style of music calls for.
Right.
And the reason why I do that is because I have lots of really, really great players, talented musicians, and they have the capacity to do a lot. But playing in a group has been, it's a different thing.
Right. That's one of the things we got from USC was that they were all individually very solid, but they sounded like 6 separate musicians
exactly
at times, and getting them to play as a group is
right
your challenge.
Exactly, and that for me was eye opening with the group. Obviously, these are things I've in my own experience have incorporated. But even from my own personal knowledge, it was good to look at that and integrate it. So I wanted to really get them. That's my goal this year. We're still in September, so the year had just started. But
right.
My one thing I would like for them to get out of it is to understand how to play as a group, and also to analyze what it is that they're really doing, what the style calls for. Not only as personality wise or technical wise, but also the style and how they're playing can match that. And again, they do. I have lots of great musicians, but again, playing together is a whole different thing that I feel like I'd understand how to relay that to them.
Right, and it's always kind of interesting in these school groups where they're there because they signed up. But
right.
It doesn't necessarily mean that they're all friends or would necessarily play well together. But they have to, and they have to learn how to do that. And so it's not like it really is a garage band where it's a bunch of friends that are together and kind of get what they're doing. But you've done a good job of getting them way past that. So you've had the Tiny Desk for the last 2 years, right?
2 years, yes.
Yeah, and Tiny Desk is such a cool thing because Art's able to get the products of his classwork out on the internet for students to display their talents and share with the community. So what's going on with Tiny Desk this year?
Thankfully, some of the newer tools that we have available to us, they're hopefully sound quality will sound a lot better. We've acquired some really cool guitar gear and some different types of microphones. So the recording process is a lot smoother. It'll make the mixing process a lot better. I've kind of I wouldn't say have worked in collaboration with the photography class, but I do have some students in Rock Combo who are also in photography. So I'm hoping that footage that they have of themselves playing, I'm hoping that they'll be able to edit in that class when they can. They at least that's what they've told me. Again, I don't know if the photography teachers. I don't know if he's listening, but yeah, so I just the quality of those things. As far as the technical sides of it goes, those are things I'm looking forward to because again, it's always been I just work with what I got, and now I think I have enough tools to be able to just again make them look better, sound better, in front of a large audience. And as far as that's as far as the tools goes, but the musicians themselves, what I stress to them is, playing as a group. So I think those videos will kind of showcase. I'm hoping that they showcase not only the camaraderie between them, but also the sound between them. I mean, they're dialing in based off of they're dialing in their sounds in, and they're drumming and singing based off of the style of the song, and that's something that I think has been eye opening for them too because they just listen, and I feel like they listen passively. They obviously analyze their part, but there's so much more than just playing the part. It's when do they drop out, or is there one guitar instead of two? I tell them that the impact of instruments dropping out and coming in is very huge, and I think some of them are kind of like, well, they want to play, right? This is just an example. They want to play the whole song on guitar, but I tell them, maybe back off that guitar a little bit. And at first, they kind of don't get it, and then turns out once they hear the final product of everything, they finally understand where that guitar should sit. So that's again just little things that those little minor adjustments that I think will help them understand what it's like to play in a group. And I think those Tiny Desks will definitely showcase that.
So where do we find Tiny Desk?
That's on the Central Union High School Rock Combo YouTube page. I know if you go to the search bar and you put CUHS Rock Combo, those will all come up.
Okay.
There's different seasons that are listed by year and semester. Haven't quite made. I think the URL should be probably somewhere CUHS Rock Combo. We made it a couple years ago. So if you just put CUHS Rock Combo or Central Union High School Rock Combo, it'll come up on YouTube. And those videos should be there.
And Art has mentioned that we've been able to acquire quite a bit of new equipment that's nice upgrades for us. And that's all a result of Prop 28 that was passed last year, where the state is funding the performing and fine arts at a lot better level than before. And, most of it is supposed to be, I guess, the vast majority, I suppose, is supposed to go towards new hires. But, there's still 20% of quite a bit of money that we're able to, buy some new equipment that either we didn't have or is long gone. And it's making a really big difference in our programs. It's making a big difference in student output, and just by and large, in success. So, go to YouTube, search up CUHS Rock Combo, and have a look at the outstanding stuff. So, anything else?
Not really. If to add to that, if you go to that YouTube, you kind of hear the progression of what this program is, from our first Tiny Desk, which was kind of again, given the technology that I had available and just given the class size and everything, it's really, at least for me, neat to hear the progression. And myself as director of this and also just the students and the recording quality and all that, which takes us back to Spartan sound. But it's nice to see the progression, and I hope every year that those videos can just kind of get better and better, and try to get them to just kind of give them that real world experience and that sound that they're listening to and that they're probably after on their own in the technology that we have available. So
Yep.
that's been my goal, is to just give them the most real world experience in this class, and I feel like I'm able to do that better this year and share my knowledge and experience with them.
That's fantastic, and it's been a good thing to have you here. Let's kind of transition over to your students and hear what they have to say. Okay?
Sounds good.
All right.
Hi, we're the social media team for Rock Combo at CUHS, and I'm Sam.
I'm Iram. And I'm Nelly.
So some of you guys might be wondering if it's too late to join Rock Combo. What do you guys say?
Obviously
no, it's
not,
never
guys.
too late. As long as the school year is
Yeah.
in session, you can join Rock Combo.
Even if you don't want to change your schedule, you can do it after school. And Mr. Rubio said he could figure stuff out. He can also pull you guys out of class. So
Yeah, and all you have to do is talk to your counselor.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Okay. Next question.
What artist inspired you? Wait, let's retry. What artist got you into music, guys?
For me, I listened to a lot of music with my mom, so I would think maybe the Smiths or the Cure got me into music.
Okay.
What about you?
Honestly, like growing up, I always liked music, like those school dances and stuff, like. So I would say probably like growing up, listening to like, and Mr. Worldwide, Nicki Minaj, Usher.
Mm-hmm. How about New Yearly?
For me, I kind of like Ivan. His music is kind of fire.
That's cool. Cool. And I think if you guys were performers in Rock Combo, because while we're all in Rock Combo, we're only the social media. So what song would you guys like to perform if you were a performer in Rock Combo?
Probably like any like Amy Winehouse house. I think that's really cool.
Low-key, just any Ivan Cornejo song. I'm a big fan, guys. Trust.
We believe you. For me, it would probably be What's My Age Again by Blink-182.
And if you guys want to see more of us, like behind the scenes or like silly videos, you guys can check out our TikTok account. It's called Central's Rock Combo, huh? Okay. We only have a few videos up.
For now. And we
Yeah.
also have Instagram. Follow us on Instagram and
and the
TikTok.
Tiny Desk.
And we're on Tiny Desk. We're on YouTube. And we're going to be uploading our first video of the year coming up maybe next week. And we're going to be playing Creep by Radiohead.
Mm-hmm.
We're always like uploading stuff on TikTok. Like today, we made 2 brand new videos. Go check them out, guys. If you guys were to go to any concert, whose would it be?
Oh my God.
Like alive or dead?
Probably The Cure or Deftones.
Yeah, I like Deftones too. I think they would have like a cool concert, or like Lana Del Rey.
Mm-hmm.
The whole lineup for Coachella last year.
I really wanted to go to Coachella last
Me
year. It's
too.
so sad.
Me too. Hopefully, could raise money.
I feel like I'd go to an Amy Winehouse concert. She seems pretty fire.
Shit, that would be amazing, yeah. But so what's your guys' favorite part about Rock Combo?
Mine is lucky when they like go over the music, because you like get to jam out, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too. I really like listening to them play. It's like real concerts.
Yeah.
It's like little concerts.
Mm-hmm. But you guys are here to listen to us talk about Rock Combo for at least a little bit. And for us, Rock Combo has been a really great opportunity, and it opens up a lot of doors for students who want to go somewhere in music and who actually enjoy it and love it, just like the teachers who teach it.
Yeah.
And for us, even though we're not performers exactly, we have the opportunity to put these students out there and to make sure that they're not afraid to come out of their shell and even play music that they're not necessarily comfortable with, or it's not in their genre, they think.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be getting like interviewed, like we're gonna be on the radio session probably like once a month.
That's what
maybe
they said.
less. Yeah, that's what they said. So if you guys have any questions or like if you guys want us to push any content,
DM us on our Instagram.
Yeah,
guys.
DM us on Instagram, comment on TikTok. We can do more interviews with our Rock Combo kids.
And if you guys have any suggestions of who you would like us to bring as a performer-wise, let us know and we'll bring them in.
Yeah.
For me, I also love seeing the Rock Combo kids socializing with each other and growing more as friends. I went into Rock Combo only really knowing Item, one of the other social media, and I've made so many more friends. I've gotten closer with Nelly, our third social media girl.
Oh yeah, guys.
And it's so much fun just to collaborate and to come up with ideas with them. And I love seeing my new friends in Rock Combo perform.
Yeah, everybody's kind of pretty chill. They're easy to talk to.
It's very nice. Definitely join if you can. Even if you think you're not that good, we could use you. You could come into Rock Combo and even get better. Somebody could help you.
Yeah, that's why there's Rock Combo guys.
Anyways, so here's Creep by Radiohead from CUHS Rock Combo.
Just like an angel, skin makes me cry, float like a feather, a beautiful world. Wish I was special, so very special, but I'm a wanna have control, want a perfect body, want a perfect soul, want you to notice when I'm not around. You're so very special, I wish I was special, but I'm a creep, I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here?
that was Creep by Radiohead. It's pretty fire.
Our students did an amazing job. That was Yorisa and Edison on vocals, along with the other students playing the instruments, and they did a really awesome job.
Yeah, we practice it like once a week. We really put our effort in, guys.
And hopefully you guys stream it on the YouTube when it's out, on a song from The Offspring, Self-Esteem. And we're also working on Celebrity Skin by Hole. Those will probably be out in the next couple of weeks. But we have new voices, people we've never heard before, and they sound really good.
Yeah, and we're also planning on doing So American by Olivia Rodrigo.
So we have some different genres for you guys.
Yeah.
If you guys have any recommendations of what songs you want to hear or hear Rock Combo perform, then just let us know and we'll suggest it to Mr. Rubio.
Next, we are joined by the CUHS Changemaker students. They will become regular guests here on Valley Vibes.
Hi, my name is George, and I'm joined here with
Cassidy Singh.
Ellison Strom.
Lucas Moran.
Nayeli.
Ana Villegas.
And we are all in the Changemakers group at Central Union High School. You guys want to explain what we kind of do around here?
So basically what Changemakers is, it's sort of like a club where students from here from Central Union High School, we work together to identify problems and issues that are going on our campus and that also may affect our community. And we try to find ways to address them and to find solutions to them together as a group. We do a lot of activities and collaborations to help our peers and our community itself, evolve and create a better and safer space for everyone.
Recently, we had just joined with the public health department to raise awareness to stop vaping and drugs like that. What do you guys think of what's going on in our group so far?
Honestly, around campus, we all notice how the majority of kids are getting into vaping or smoking weed, and it's really common in the bathrooms, actually.
Yeah, and also I feel like it's really common amongst freshmen and sophomores, and I feel like because of the fact that they're younger, I mean, we're also young, but they're younger than us, I feel like they can be more influenced, and that could, maybe they can just try something, but it can turn into a really bad habit for them that they can basically carry on for their whole entire life.
Yeah, I agree with that also, because it feels that us as, the seniors of our school, that having a good example on our younger peers that, vape or smoke, it can help them, and, collaborating with the Imperial Health Department, we're able to actually, get a reach out in our community, It doesn't have to be just limited to, our school, we can help students across our district and, anyone else that is hearing that, struggles with addiction or anything like that.
Yeah, and pairing with the public health department, it allows us to kind of have a stronger say because they're more authoritative than we are. So I think that that's good that they're doing this with us.
Yeah, and so going back to the issues that we discussed today, since we're all class of 2025, we're all seniors, so today we kind of wanted to talk about the stresses that seniors will most commonly face, throughout high school and also for senior year.
Do you guys have any struggles that you're facing during senior year so far?
To be honest, I already have senioritis. It's barely 4 weeks into school and I already want to quit and graduate.
I know, and it's really hard to stay motivated and keep going with your academics, and also on top of that extracurriculars, and also trying to managing a social life.
And college applications. When are we supposed to have time to do this? You have no guidance.
Yeah, I agree. And
it's also hard because you're trying to prioritize this life, but then you're also thinking about your future, and it's kind of like when do you think this is more important than that?
Yeah, and also I feel having even our family members or our teachers asking oh, where are you gonna go? What's your major gonna be? Are you gonna apply to what college? What college do you want? I feel it's very, having everyone ask you makes you ask yourself.
Honestly, I already have my major in plan, but after college, I honestly don't know what to do because no one really teaches us job what to do after you get your college.
Well, now that we're all talking about like the stresses that we face senior year, like what would you all say is like your most stressful time, and like what are you most scared about?
The thing that's stressing me out the most is trying to like do all my schoolwork, because like you guys talked about, or at least one of you talked about senioritis, and I didn't think that it was really like a thing, but this year it really did hit hard, because I am getting a little bit lazy and I'm not really doing my work as I'm supposed to. What about you guys?
I feel like I have a similar experience, you know, with senioritis, you know, because I feel like I put in so much hard work throughout the years, and now that all of a sudden it's going to come to an end, I really feel like it's finally hitting me, you know, because now we basically just have to get through our year now, since we're already, you know, submitting our college applications, and, you know, they're basically just going to be looking at our past records for the past 3 years, and so, you know, it can really be a struggle to, you know, keep up.
And honestly, like, it's kind of sad because we're excited for graduation, but then when you really get to thinking about it, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm probably never going to see any of these people again. And maybe that's thankful for some people, but like your friends, like your close friends, that's kind of sad.
Yeah, also considering that most of the people that you've met throughout high school, you've created really special bonds, and like there's probably even some people that you've known since elementary. And I feel like knowing that everyone's going to go a different path, because I mean, like, I feel like we have to, right? But, you know, it's kind of sad to think about.
And I think it's even more sad because, like, some of us want to leave, and we know some of our friends are going to stay or go. So you don't want to be here and be the, like, one left behind. But you also don't want to, like, leave your family, your friends, and everything that makes you comfortable. So it's really hard to, like, step out of your comfort zone and put yourself out there.
Yeah, I feel like it can be, you know, scary being in like a new environment for those students that do go to leave, you know, our community. But it's also stressful for them because, you know, they don't know what's going to be in store for them, where they move to, you know, what college, you know, how they're going to like their major. You know, some people change their majors like almost 2-3 years into their college career, and they finally barely realize that they don't like it, you know, and so that can basically happen to anyone, you know, if they stay in our community or if they leave. And that can be honestly pretty stressful for anyone who attends college.
So, like, now that we've discussed, like, what stresses us out, like, what are some ways you think coping with it can help us, like, manage that stress?
Taking a nap. That low-key hits.
Okay, what are more long-term ways to cope with it?
Maybe, like, find, like, some hobbies. Like, maybe if you, like, maybe some sports. Or, you know, arts and crafts. I feel like it can be like little simple things that just make you like reading, writing. I feel like it can really make you like meditating. I feel like it can make you really like give you like a second to breathe and to center yourself, I think, and give a second to yourself to process everything and let it simmer.
Yeah, definitely to help this, you know, as you said, hobbies could help. But I also think having a good sleep schedule can also assist with that, you know. Because a lot of teens, you know, they struggle with, you know, sleeping, and they can, like, go to bed late. And it ends up impacting them as they carry that routine onto their adult life, you know, where they're pulling all-nighters or whatever for their college assignments and all that stuff. And I just think that, you know, getting a routine, like, daily and sleep can be beneficial in pretty much every way for anyone.
One thing personally for me that like helps me out is this year I had joined. I didn't really join, but like I started to do more things like around school, like this, and in some of my other classes I have projects that like affect the school, and like all the students can see it like around campus, and I think that helps me because, you know, like I meet new people and like they're going through the same thing I'm going through, and it's definitely it's I guess you would say comforting to know that like you're not alone, I guess, because you have friends that can like help you through it, you know.
I think joining extracurriculars can help manage stress if you're doing it for the right reasons, because when you put yourself out there, you're like getting to know your peers, and you're also committing and like involving yourself in your community. But also, like, it's important to not put too much stress on top of yourself and like try to take all the responsibility for everything.
Yeah, and also besides everything we've said so far, I feel like also maybe reaching for help. You know, if you feel stressed or feel overwhelmed, like it's not bad to talk to someone, even if it's just like a peer that's a senior themselves. You know, I feel like right now, all of us speaking about it, I feel like we feel a little bit better. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like talking about something and putting it out there. Also considering everything else, I feel like we should also not be like timid or shy to like ask for help, like even not help, or you know, maybe even just speak to someone about it, because I feel like right now all of us in the table speaking about what we feel stressed about, I feel like maybe we've all taken out something, you know, like we feel a little bit better, I hope. But I feel like talking about it could even make you feel better, or like reaching for help, because someone's gonna understand what you're trying to, you know,
Yeah, because I know, like, I have a lot of regrets, like, throughout my high school career. Like, I wish I did more, and I wish I was involved in more. Because I know, like, my freshman year, I was way more shy and, like, more to myself than I should have been. And I think it was only until junior year that I joined, like, any type of club. And I wish I had done more. I had a lot of regrets throughout my high school career because I wish I had joined more clubs and I was more involved in my school, or at least, like, in my community, because I didn't even do much volunteer work throughout the years. So for the future freshmen, I would probably say be more involved and don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Because my freshman year, that was when we came back from COVID, so everyone kind of like isolated themselves, and I think a lot of people could say that they felt alone coming back and were very intimidated by all the new people and the new faces. So I think if I could tell my freshman self something, I would tell them like to get more out there.
Me too.
Yeah, I agree with that. If there's like one piece of advice that I would stress to any high schooler in general, is to honestly like try to step out of your comfort zone as much as you can, you know. As long as you know that you're safe doing it, you know, like something simple, you know, just like joining a club, maybe trying out for a sport, you know, whatever you can do to help, you know, benefit either your community or yourself, or, you know, for whatever purpose you do it, overall can be beneficial towards you in the long run.
Well, now that we identified like the stresses that we faced throughout our high school career and ways to cope with that, what advice would you like to give future freshmen or your freshman self?
Honestly, I know this is going to sound terrible, but I'd say to be a little selfish, because in the long run, like, you're here to get your diploma and get out. Yeah, make great friendships along the way, but you also have to make sure that you prioritize your schoolwork, because I know lots of people fall behind because they're trying to do everything at once. But if you're a little selfish and just bow out of a few things, then I think that you could really pull ahead with your schoolwork and avoid all of the getting F's and stuff.
Oh yeah, having F's and D's are not good, because then you're stuck in an ingenuity class and you feel lonely in that class while all your other peers are like ahead of you.
I feel like I would tell a freshman would probably be like, think for the long run. I feel, because I feel like when you're a freshman, you don't really care. You don't take any, like, I don't want to say important, but you don't really take classes that you're interested in. You take the classes that they give you, you know? It's not until you're a junior or senior that you get to choose, like, oh, I want to be in photography. I want to be in, you know?
I would advise freshmen to fight for your classes, because I feel like if you want to go to a path, but you're, no, because I'm going to talk bad about the counselors.
One thing that I would say to like any freshman or to my past self is like I would try to definitely get more out there, but like if you do like enough activities that are in school but like aren't classes, like clubs and things like that, like I would definitely learn to say no sometimes, because sometimes you just don't have time for your like actual classes, and like you're just doing so much and you can't handle it, and that also continues to like stress you out.
Yeah, I would say get more out there and be more involved in your community, because joining clubs not only can build your application, but it also helps you build those connections with your peers. And not only does it create like a smoother like journey throughout your 4 years, but you also you get more out there and you're more aware of like what you don't like, and that can also help you decide on what you want to major in or what path you want to take in the long run.
Yeah, I agree with what you said, that you know, like partaking in, you know, different activities or experiences can make you really get to know yourself, because I feel like when you branch out is when you know, when you really get to know your taste and preference, or what you want to do or what you don't want to do. I feel like that's very key to deciding what's next for you.
Yeah, you know, like I said before, I really stress that you should try to get out of your comfort zone as much as possible, because it'll pay out in the long run, but also to, you know, put in your best effort when you go to school, you know, complete your assignments on time, you know, but also, you know, try not to stress too much over them, you know. Usually teachers are okay with extensions, you know, if there's something that actually, you know, happened in your life and all of that. And that, you know, you have control over your high school career. Pretty much you can choose your classes, you know, you can join whatever clubs, extracurriculars that you want, and, you know, like, this is your future that, you know, you can help, you know, decide for yourself.
Well, all right. It was good to talk to you guys, and just to remind you of our names. My name is George.
My name is Cassidy.
Ellison.
Lucas.
Nayeli.
Anna.
And we are part of the Changemakers group at Central Union High School. Thank you for listening in, and we hope to see you guys soon.
And also a huge thank you to Dr. Tacky for inviting us and thinking about us when creating this project. And also thank you to our club advisor, which is Mrs. Fusey, Miss Melissa Fusey, a history teacher here at Central Union High School. We love her, and we're so glad that she gets to help us represent Central Union and the Changemakers. Thank you. Bye.
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 This program was produced and brought to you by Spartan Sound Productions. Special thanks to our guest, CUHS Rock Combo Director, Mr. Art Rubio, CUHS Rock Combo students, San Denman, Iram Valerio, Nelly Garcia, CUHS Changemakers, Jorge Ramos, Cassidy Singh, Allison Strom, Lucas Morin, Nelly Morcutia, and Ana Viagas. Thanks also to Dr. Thomas Tacky, creator and executive producer of Spartan Sound Productions, the administration of Central Union High School, and Mr. Javier Fimbres, and Power 98 for hosting us, and to you listeners.